back to my channel. I'm Annie Penny Pony, and usually I react to things, but not today. Today I am going to tell you about my my 10 favorite TV series 2020. Well, this year have been hell, but the TV series have been as good as usual. So today I am going to tell you about these 10 TV series that I this year have found to be the best. This is not TV series that is necessarily new or have even they have come out with a new season or anything. This is just a series that I have discovered this year or continue loving this year. This is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with me on this, but I have right. You are entitled to your own opinion. Why don't you tell me in the comments which 10 or 5 or whatever you want, which is your favorites this year. This is not my favorite TV series overall, this is just my favorites for this year. And it has been a little hard to come up with actually, but this is a strong list. Believe me, it's a strong list. So let's just start with that. And on place number 1, Castlevania. Way back in, wait, when was it?
1 hour later.
I don't know, sometimes in the spring/winter, I made a reaction video reacting to the trailer for season 3 of Castlevania. And here's the thing, I have still not seen season 3. The thing with Castlevania is because of the fact that the episode is so short, I just take one season and see them one night as a movie. And I do that, and then I pretty much need a year to gather strength to watch next. So I haven't watched season 3. If you want me to do it, I can do it like a reaction. Tell me in the comments if you want that. But what I like with this series is that it is so sick. It's sick. It's fucked up. And I'm like that. I like when series are a little bit extra, but they are this is not what your mom would like you to watch, if you say so. I like that, and I am such a big fan of vampires, and I feel like this is the first season. Siri! Annie! It's named Siri! Learn this! And I feel like this Castlevania is the first series in years that have actually made a really good vampire world or representation or idea, because all TV series and movies make up their own idea of how vampires are and how it works and blah blah blah, and that makes sense because there are many different versions of vampires out there, so every series and movie makes up their own, but lately they haven't been so good. But with Castlevania I actually love it, and I am one of this person, and this is gonna sound dark, but I am one of this person in this world that likes violence. At least in TV series and movies. I'm not okay with it in real life. So, I have to gather myself and watch season 3 sooner or later. If you want me to do a reaction for it, I never thought of this until I made this video, but it would be super fun. So, tell me if you want that. On place number 9, Pretty Little Liars. Earlier this year in spring, I made a reaction, a couple of reacting videos to this series, the first season, and I have to admit, when I heard about this series, I have pretty much before only heard good things about it, so I had high standards for this series, and did it disappoint me? Not at all. It was great. I don't know if it was better than I had expected. I don't think it was better. I think it just was as I had expected to be. But that's all you can ask for. And I said I want to watch the rest of the series. The thing is that I don't know if I should do a more reaction to it, because it's so damn long and it's so damn time consuming to make reaction videos to series that are so long. It's much better with like I do now with like Umbrella Academy, who's a little shorter. much better. Pretty Little Liars is long, a little too long in many fans' opinions, I have realized. So I don't know if I would continue reacting to that or not. But the first season, wow, it didn't let me down. And on place number 8 we have The Good Place. What I like with The Good Place is that, first of all, it's just such a fun idea. Like, I mean, they're making a comedy about death. Like, who comes up with that idea? And also that I like that they took this with like heaven and hell and succeeded in not doing it religious. I like that because I personally are like so not religious. But I also like the concept of heaven and hell. So for me this was like damn nice. And just they have such a lovely characters, and I mean the ships. Don't even have me started on that. Don't you? And just that they are, I mean, the character, the storyline, and I mean, every time I watch it, I feel like I generally can't predict what the heck is gonna happen. And I like that because many times you can kind of predict what is going to happen in the series, but with this, not a chance. Not, or at least not for me. Perhaps I'm stupid. The reason why this series is so low down, it's simple. Because I actually like this better technically than some of the other series on this list. But the reason why it's so low down, I'm not completely sure if it was this year or last year I watched it. I do not really remember. So, but I still like it. And same here. I haven't watched the new season. Don't scream at me. I don't have to. I have to, but I don't have to do it for knowing that I like the series. I like the series. The only reason to why I haven't watched it is because like right now my living situation is a little complicated. Don't worry, nothing seriously, I'm fine. But it have made it hard for me to watch the series I would like to watch. So I haven't seen the new season, but I hear good things about it and I am excited to do it sooner or later. Should I do a reaction to that as well? Oh my gosh, this isn't cool. Why did I do this video? Why? This is, oh my god, and you're gonna have so much work in front of you now. And on place number 7, Friends. Yeah, a real classic, I know. The thing is that I discovered Friends a couple of years ago, and I have watched it very, very much like front and back. I watched it this year as well, and I mean it is great. It is great. No, but like I feel with Friends, it is. I mean, it is a timeless story. It is timeless, though. I have to say, I don't think everything with Friends have aged well. And I think that in a couple of years, if we say so here, I don't think my children will like the series. Sadly, I can try to force them to it, but I mean, I think many people here can agree that Friends is just such a lovely series. And what I like with Friends is that usually when it is sitcoms, I only watch them in the background. That's what I do, and that's what I like. But with Friends, they capture me so much that I'm like, I have to sit here and just watch this and not do anything else. And that is very few sitcoms that have that affection on me. That's Friends. And on place number 6, we have The Big Bang Theory. Okay, first of all, this is so classic me. I start to watch a series when like it's done and you have nothing more to look forward to with it. I always do this, but like, and you can easily spoil everything for you. Okay. In quarantine, I have discovered The Big Bang Theory. Of course, I know what it was before and I have seen it before, but it is first now I have truly started to watch it and loving it. I haven't watched it in a order because I watch it when it goes on TV, and that's a little bit okay, I miss it sometimes. I know I missed it today. I'm probably gonna miss it tomorrow. You know how it is. But when I watch it, damn, I am loving it. I have to admit, and I know that some of the true fans disagree with me in this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I like the later seasons best. Calm down. But overall, I mean, it it is I don't think I have to really describe so much why I like it, because this is a series that is so popular and many people agree that the series are this good. So I think I'm gonna continue, and now we are going into the top 5. Yeah, we are. And this is Modern Family, and yeah, it was a couple of, it came up a whole lot of sitcoms now. I know that, but that's it. This is the only 3 we're gonna go through. So Modern Family, I have watched this. I don't know for how long I have watched this, but I have watched it for time now. And I have to say, I love it. I mean, it is just so fun. It's so relaxing for me, at least. I don't know if it is for everyone, but for me, because I watch it on Netflix, and then I can sit and do other things, scrolling through internet or whatever, and just, you know, having a good time. And I love that. I need sitcoms in my life. It's like crack to me. And this, I mean, it's so much on Modern Family. I am so sad that it have ended, but I guess I understand that it had to do it at one point. And I'm also so happy because finally Netflix got the 2 last season. And I am now watching. I love it. This is just what is for me though, that because I have watched it so, like, I watched it all directly, like I didn't took any breaks, if you say so. And I mean, when I watched this now, I started to feel like, oh my gosh, they are growing up so fast. Ellie's having a babies. I am like a traumatized mother. No, but like it's the crack. And on place number 4, Gotham. Yeah, that was really not a sitcom. So Gotham is, in my opinion, just one of the best TV series I have ever watched. Like, no discussion. It's so amazing. And the fun thing is, when I first saw it, I saw the 2 first season and I hated it. I thought, this is so bad. How could they ever do a series this bad? How is it possible to make a series this bad? It's awful. I'm never gonna watch it again. And then it took like a couple of months, and then I was like, perhaps I should give it a second chance. Perhaps. And I did. And I fell in love with it. And now, like, I can't let go of it. I love it. That is also one of the reasons to why I was so keen on watching the OC earlier this year. I'm not gonna sound like a crazy fangirl here or anything like that, but Ben McKenzie is a god. If you remember that. It only been like 3. I only did like 3 videos of that, but like, I love that. But this series, what I like about it is that I'm not someone who is super much into superheroes, but I like some. But if we're gonna say like this, if I had to choose between Marvel and DC, I am choosing DC every single day of the week. And what I like, I mean, I am personally not one of these people who have like watched a whole lot of Batman. True, but I like this because with Gotham I feel like I don't have to. I know the basics and that's enough, and that's something I like. And it's just so cool and it's so awesome. And I'm sitting there and it's mind blown. I'm like, how did they do that? How did that happen? No, I did not see that coming. Yeah, it's, in my opinion, just one of the greatest things ever. Okay, move over and to another series.
Another one.
Slightly the same. We have the Umbrella Academy. Yeah, more superheroes. Also, this is also like, they are superheroes, but they are like very much superheroes. You know what I mean. And I like this because I don't like the classic version of superheroes. I like this. This and Gotham is the same, like it is superheroes, but it's also not in the traditional way. And I have to drink water now. I'm back. That's what I like, that they are superheroes, but it's not in the traditional way, because the traditional way, but this is so good. And I mean, as you know, maybe you don't know, but if you subscribe to my channel, you probably know that I do reaction videos to season 2 now, and I watched half of it now, and I have to say, I am loving it. I was a little bit afraid of it first, because I heard that they were going to make the villains Swedish. But I have to say, I am happily surprised. I expected to hate this, and so far this catches absolutely, but so far I am so loving it. I am here for it. And I love the first season, and season 2 is possibly even better. And at this point I have talked so much about it, so now my mom is the one to see this. We're gonna watch it now over Christmas, and I am looking forward. But we have to wait with watching season 2 so that I am done with the reactions. And on place number no, wrong number. Honey, wrong number. On place number 2 is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. When this series first came in 2018, I was blown away. This series have absolutely everything I love, because I like horror, but it's not too scary. Because if it's too scary, like American Horror Stories, I can't watch that series. I tried, ain't working. But this series is not too scary, which I love, so that I can actually watch it and, you know, not feeling ill afterwards. And also that it's just such a cool storyline. Like, I love the characters is great, the storyline, and also this with, it's so, what is cool with this is that it's so traditional. They have taken all of these old ideas of witchcraft and Satanism and all of that, and they just made a modern day TV series about it. And I think it's genius. And I like this idea of that I just that they just took the Bible and was like, how are we gonna interpret this in a way that no one have ever done before? And I think that's genius, because I'm not gonna say that I have read particularly much of the Bible in my life. Extremely little. But it is a thing. We learn it in one way to see it, and that this series actually fuck that way. We're gonna do this thing now. I love that, because honestly, that way that they are interpreted is not more wrong or correct than any other way. And I marvelous. And just that, but I have to say it, and I agree with the fans here. I'm also a fan. Sabrina is the worst character. Sorry. And on the final place, number 1 is the one and only. This is a new series that came earlier this year. It has only been one season so far. It's a mini series, and I am in love. It is Hollywood. Hollywood K is a Netflix series about, it's like 7 episodes, I think. I know it is 7 episodes. And this series is incredible. If you don't know what it is, it's like basically, also, what's wrong with you? You should know. Go and watch it. It is about Hollywood, but in the after the Second World War, which is a time that I didn't know that, or apparently referred to Hollywood's golden age or something like that. Really interesting. I didn't know that. And what is with this story is that it is the half fictional and half real. And I think this is so cool, because many things you see, first of all, it's so many things that you see that are like, that can't be real. And then you go Google it, and you're like, oh fuck, it's real. It's fucking real. And it's also, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I love with it is that it really includes so many people, and it is just beautiful. And you just wish that this was the reality, that this was the real case, and sadly it's not. And sadly we're still not really there in some ways. But yeah, I don't know. I remember what after, I don't want to spoil too much for you, but in case you haven't seen it, but like, if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. When after I watched this, I was felt empty, because like, this is so beautiful, and it's so fantastic, and it isn't real. And it's just sad, because it could have been. Yeah, well, that was a little bit more seriously than I first attempted this video to be, but anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Yeah, it named subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel and remember to tell me your favorite TV series 2020 in the comments. I'm super curious, and see you next time. And tell me in the comments as well, of course, in the comments, if there are any of this series, like the Castlevania or The Good Place or whatever, that you would like to see my reaction on. I could fix that, possibly, perhaps not on anyone. I don't know. We will see. We will see what happens. Bye. See you next time.